Hello viewers, this is attorney Naresh Gehi, and today we are going to discuss about a very important issue from the world of immigration. Let's talk about political asylum. Very often I get a lot of clients and people calling me from all over the United States and ask me about political asylum. And the most common question is, Mr. Gehi, should I apply for political asylum? Before we get to the question of whether you should apply for political asylum, I'm going to mention to my viewers who is eligible to apply for political asylum. So the bottom line is that, are you eligible for political asylum? The US government has enacted the immigration and nationality laws in order for a person to get asylum in the United States. Section 208 of the Immigration and Nationality Act establishes the procedure under which political asylum can be granted to a person in the United States. One of the most important requirements for a person to establish political asylum is that the person has to show that he cannot go back to his country because he fears persecution. What is persecution? Persecution is most commonly defined as a fear factor, which means you cannot go back to your country because you may be killed or because you may be tortured or whatnot. So these are some of the most basic requirements for asylum. Now, this persecution may be because of your race, it can be because of your religion, can be because of your nationality, can be a membership in a particular social group or political opinion. Which means if you think if you go back to your country, you'll be killed because of your race, national origin, membership in a social group, or some other factor which is very important, then you should consider political asylum. It's very important for you to deal with a very qualified attorney, especially when you apply for political asylum. Now let's take some examples of country nationals who should consider political asylum. For example, if you are from a country wherein exactly there's a lot of genocide going on. For example, in some of the African countries, we've seen a lot of genocide activities, then you should consider for political asylum. If you're from Pakistan and if you think you'll be persecuted because of your political beliefs or because of your religion, you should consider for asylum. Thirdly, if you are from a country wherein you're a member of a particular social group, which means, for example, if that group is considered to be an outcast, for example, if you happen to be a lesbian or a gay, or if you happen to be basically belonging to a particular group, for example, if you're a woman who actually has been repeatedly tortured by your society because you're not obeying the norms and conventions of that society, and if it's a common thing for women to get tortured, then such women should consider political asylum. Political asylum can also have a lot of benefits in this country. You can be illegal in this country. Yes, if you are illegal, you can still apply for political asylum. And after you apply for political asylum in this country, after 4 to 6 months, you may be eligible to get a work permit. And if you win your case before an immigration officer, then you may be entitled to permanent residence in the United States. Or if the matter goes before an immigration judge, if you win, you can get your permanent residence even before the immigration judge. The sad thing is that if you lose a political asylum before an immigration judge, and if you're illegal, then the judge can order you deported. It is very important for you to have a very qualified attorney when you deal with asylum matters, because the law relating to political asylums is extremely complex. So therefore, it would be a good idea for you to speak to an attorney, meet with him personally, and understand the consequences of deportations, especially if your asylum matter is not granted. If you're considering asylum, call Gehi and Associates at 718-263-5999 for a free initial personal consultation. And if you want to email us, visit our website at www.immigrationquestion.com. And if you have any further questions, come in and see us, and our first initial consultation is absolutely free.